Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Stay safe in your home. Whenever you step out of your home, please wear mask and sanitize well before entering back into your home, and don't walk outside of your home unnecessarily. Be safe. So many of them are suffering around us. Know the seriousness and be safe. Okay, let's see our today's portion. Last session, we have seen the introduction about our PHP conditional statements, looping structure, forms and files, connecting PHP with MySQL, and we have seen a small introduction about computer and networking also, right? And in this session, we are going to see what all will come under this network examples and protocols, okay? When we are connecting a system or a computer to network, we'll need some components. That things we saw in the introduction itself. That is in our 10th chapter, we'll be having about computer networks, and the continuation of it will be there in chapter 11. That is network examples and protocols. Here in this chapter, you'll be learning the broad types of network protocols, which will have the basic data communication protocol. You'll be learning about HTTP, TCP, IP and all, right? And this HTTP, TCP, bar IP and all, these are the protocols which will let the computer to connect with other networks. Okay, in networking, we have three. Internet, intranet and extranet. You know what is internet, right? Internet means there is a worldwide system of computer networks which will help us to connect the networks of networks from one country to other country. That is internet. We know that, right? And here you'll be learning what is intranet and extranet also. Okay, intranet and extranet are private networks. They are also like internet only. Intranet means that is a private network within, it will be within a company or it will be within an institution, and it will be connecting the people who are working or who are inside that in particular enterprises, and they'll be they'll be sharing the data using this intranet. Okay, inside the company or inside that enterprise, they can be able to send message or send some data, or they can compute the resources between the employees or between the people who are inside that particular company. That is intranet. Okay, extranet means that is also a private network, as I said you, that uses the internet technology, and it will have the public telecommunication system. This will share the business information with the suppliers, or it is like you would have seen the online shoppings, right? Online shoppings means if you have to buy something, you will go inside that particular app, right? So using the internet only, we'll be able to watch those products, but the sellers will be giving the products to the buyers will be giving their opinions to the sellers. These things use the internet technology. It will have a private network. This suppliers, vendors, partners will be this customers and all will be getting the business information from the company or from the uh, creator of the factory part. The all the business details will be shared securely. It won't leak out the details. When you are paying something for online shopping, your account details or nothing will be going outside. You will just pay it to the particular seller, right? So here this internet technology which uses this private network to share the information or the business information securely is known as extranet. Okay, so you know what is extranet, intranet and internet, right? So about this you'll be learning with examples in this 11th chapter. Okay, and then we'll be seeing some applications also for internet, intranet and extranet, and then you'll be learning about mobile networks. In mobile networks, what all you know? What is mobile network? Now you will be having 3G, 4G, or you may have some net mobiles with internet facility, right? That is nothing but mobile network. Okay, in a mobile you will have a SIM, and you will, if you are having the data connection, you will have 1G or 2G or 3G or 4G, right? So about this only we'll be learning in this mobile networks portion. Okay, here first generation means it is from 1981 it was um, launched, and that first generation is known as 1G. Okay, and the second generation is 2G that we have seen from 1991, right? And next another one is the second to the third generation bridge. That one will say it is 2.5. That one is launched in 2000. That we'll say it as GPRS launch. Okay, and then 3G, we all know it came after 2003 only. That will say it as 3G, that is the third generation. And then in 2007 we got 4G, and we are using it now, right? Fourth generation. And after 2019 we got fifth generation also. In most of the places they are using 5G also. Okay, so about this generations of mobile networks and all, you will be learning thoroughly in this 11th chapter. Okay, and you'll be learning about Wi-Fi, RFID also. Wi-Fi, what is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is used to connect the network wirelessly, right? So here with the WLANs 802.11 and the Wi-Fi benefits RFID. RFID is radio frequency identification. This is the technology which is designed to locate the objects. It's like we'll be having cards, right? Credit card, passports, and some cards and all. So using the radio signals, we'll be able to connect the particular card will be, if the card is swiped we can transfer the amount, if a card is swiped we can take a book from library, like that this RFID is used. Okay, this is a tag. It will have a tag and a reader. A tag will be in the card and a reader will be there in the in some shops or something, and we'll be able to go there and we can just swipe it and we can enter the details there. Right here in RFID, we have passive RFID and active RFID systems. About this and all, we'll be learning in this 11th chapter. And one more topic is a reference model. Reference model, in this reference model, we'll be learning the different layers, different OSI model layers. There we'll have physical layer, a data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer, and all. That and all also we'll be learning in this chapter. Okay, and after that you'll be having the clear idea about, as I said you, IP, TCP, HTTP and all. IP means it is the Internet Protocol. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. When you are typing something, it will have an address, right? When you are getting a link for this YouTube or anything, you will be getting the link with, it will start with HTTP only. Okay, that is the core protocol for all the World Wide Web. Okay, so that is HTTP. About this HTTP, FTP, that is File Transfer Protocol, TCP, Transmission Control Protocol and all, you will be learning in this networks and network examples and protocol chapter. Okay, and the 12th chapter is DNS. DNS is the domain name system. That domain name system is, that is it's like a directory. Before some years we'll be having only landline phones and a directory will be there. That directory will have all the contact numbers, all the landline phone numbers with the names. That means it is a database which contains all the telephone numbers with the owner's name. Okay, like that here this domain name system, DNS is the directory of all the host names or the domain names, and this will help us to access the websites using this domain names. Okay, and then you will be seeing about IP address. Here IP address means Internet Protocol address will be there for all the websites. Okay, so IPv4 address, IPv6 address, everything you will be seeing here in this domain name system chapter, along with URL. URL means To see this YouTube video, you would have got a link. We'll say it as URL. Okay, that is Uniform Resource Locator. That is the address of a document on the internet. Okay, if this video is on the internet, you'll be able to see this video only by clicking the link. Okay, so this is the Uniform Resource Locator. Okay, URL. Here you have absolute URL and relative URL, and then this domain names system components are three: name server, name space, and zone. So you will be seeing about namespace, name server, and zone clearly here. And then we have some domain name rules and all. Domain naming rules will be there, and generic top level domains and all. Here, when you are opening a Gmail or when you are opening some Facebook or something, it will end with facebook.com, gmail.com. Right? Some educational sites will be ending with .edu. Some government sites will be ending with .gov. Some military groups websites will be ending with .mil. Like that, we have some domain name, generic domain names. So that also you will be learning here in this domain name system chapter clearly. Okay, net means networking organizations will be having the domain name as .net. Some non-profit organization will have the domain name as .org. Okay, information service providers will have as .info. Okay, and some countries will also have country top level domain names. That means if it is a Indian site in Google, I don't know how many of you are familiar with this. In Google, we have google.com and google.co.in. Do you know the difference? Google.com means it is the whole Google which search the result all around the universe. Com means it is a commercial organization. It's like it doesn't has any country specifications. The same way, if you are searching for google.co.in means in stands for India. So the search will be taking the products or taking the websites only from India. Only Indian websites and Indian products will be coming there. Okay, so the domain name IN means it is India. US means it is United States. FR means France. UK is for United Kingdom. SG means Singapore. Same way for Sri Lanka, it will be like a LK. Canada means CA. And AU for Australia. And for Bangladesh, we have BD. For China, CN. Pakistan, PK. Japan, JP. Like this, we have separate domain names for each countries. Okay, so this domain name may also be used in other languages also. It is in Unicode format. In Unicode means in India, Singapore, Sri Lanka and all, they'll use in these three countries. Tamil language is also used in this Singapore, India and Sri Lanka. Okay, in India, here we can use Tamil words also. We can search in Tamil. So Singapore, Sri Lanka also, they are supporting Google in Tamil. Right? Not only Google, all these domain names, Tamil language is also used in this three country top level domain names here in India, Singapore and Sri Lanka. Okay, and then we'll be learning about name servers. Here we'll have root, primary, master name server, secondary, primary name server, secondary name server, a root name server and all, and zone, resolver, and about this working of DNS, everything you will be seeing here in this DNS. That is domain name system chapter. Okay, and the next chapter is network cabling. For this networking process, we'll need some specific cable. Okay, so here in this chapter, we'll be seeing about the types of cables. Coaxial cable, from the name itself, we can say it is a coaxial cable. So it has, this is used to connect television, home. In your home, you will be having cable means that cable connecting wire will be little different. You know that it will have a thin net and it will in this cable we have thin net and thick net. Coax, that is it will be having one steel part at the end and then only a black wire will be starting. That is coaxial cable. Twisted pair cable. Twisted pair cable means inside a wire, four pairs of wire will be there. Each pair will be twisted. Two wires will be twisted, and that is twisted pair cable. Fiber optics means that is little different. Insulating material will be there on the outside, and inside that some wires will be together, and inside that a copper wire will be there, like that. So many four cores of combined wires will be there inside one cable, that is fiber optic cable. And then USB cables. USB means you all know, pen drive you would have used, right? Pen drive or hard disk connecting slot will be like USB, that is a USB cable. Okay, and then serial and parallel cable. Serial and parallel cable means if you have used computer, you would have known. For computer, for projector connecting and all, we'll be using this serial and parallel cable. It will be like it will be in rectangular shape, and it will be having some dots inside. It will be slightly. It will be similar to HDMI cables. Okay, so that is serial cable and parallel cables. And then ethernet cables. For connecting net, we'll be using one cable. If you are seeing in landline phones and all, it will be having one wire from outside. That cable will be connected to phone, your telephone. With that, in the end, it will be like a knob there. We'll be pressing it. It will be in plastic. So that is that same cable we'll be using to connect LAN. That is Ethernet cables. Okay, in this Ethernet cables also they have some components, patch cable, twisted pair, then RJ42 connector, and many color codes. Everything will be learning here in this network cabling chapter. Alright, and this about this Ethernet card and port, then crimping process for making Ethernet cables and all. You will be learning here. The step-by-step procedure to crimp the Ethernet cables also is given in your 12th standard syllabus in this network cabling portion. Okay, and then jacks. About the types of jacks also you will be learning here. Here you'll have a rollover wiring and crossover wiring, straight through wiring and all. That wirings are straight through means that wiring connection will be straight. Crossover means some twisted things will be there. Rollover means all the full wire will be twisted and it will be connected into a console port inside a cable or inside a programming device. Okay, so these all the things you will be learning here in network cabling chapter. Okay, and then next chapter is open source concept. We'll see about this open source concept and the next chapters and all in the next session. Okay, see, when you are getting free time, when you are having the internet connection, you just search about this network cables, about the networking examples, protocols, computer networks, and this domain name. What is this domain name system? You just know about this. You just learn about these networkings. These are very important. If you are knowing this, you will be able to connect internet in your laptop or in your mobile or in your computer by your own, right? So you get to know about this computer networks and all. And I wish to give you a work for you today. You just take a separate note for computer, and in that note you just put the heading as bridge course for computer application. You take a separate note, and we can use this note as a classic note also if you have space. So in the first page you have to write, I'll ask you to take a photo, and I'll ask you to send through WhatsApp. And after this lockdown, or after this 24th, or if after this month, next month, June first week and all, you can submit that note to your schools. I'll just check it. Okay, so what I need you to do is, first page you have to write computer application, and write your name, and then in the first page you just put the heading as computer and write the definition of computer. Okay, you can refer your 11th standard books, or your um, or internet, or anywhere. You can refer anywhere, and you can have to learn well, and you have to write. Okay, last year itself you studied computer definition and the basic components of computer. What are the components? I don't need the same question answers there, but I need what all you remember. I need to know what you remember. So take a note and write the heading computer and write whatever you know about a computer for at least 3 to 5 pages. Okay, so it's like first you have to put the heading computer and then you have to write the definition. And then you can put the heading as a components. And what are the components? Input unit, output unit, processing unit. And then you can put the heading input unit. Inside input unit, what all will come? In output unit, what all will come? In processing unit, what all will be there? Those things you can write. You can write by your own words. Don't copy it from your 11th book. I know if you have copied from the 11th book means also I can understand, right? I have taught you 11th and I know what all the points will come there. You have to write it by your own, okay? What all you know about the basic things about computer, you have to write there first, and then I'll give the next work next day. I think on next Thursday we'll have the next session. So when we are having the interactive session, I'll ask you to show this note. Okay, so before uh, till Thursday you have time, till Wednesday you have time. I think next Wednesday we'll have the next computer application class. Before that, take a separate note for computer application and write about computer and the basic components of computer and the uses of computer. Okay, I'll just repeat it again. Write what is computer, basic components of computer, and the uses of computer. Okay? Are you all clear? If you have any doubts in this, you can text or you can ask me through WhatsApp. So today we have seen the introduction about the computer networks and what are the protocols and examples for this network, what is domain namespace, for what this DNS is used, and we have seen the types of cables which are used in this network also. Okay, so today you would have got a small idea. When we are learning this chapter briefly, you will be getting the clear idea of this. Actually, this chapter we have 18 chapters in your computer application this year. These 18 chapters are very easy if you are learning from the basic. So what I am saying is, as I said it before, learn the HTML, those codings and all, which is now itself, which is in 11th grade books. Okay, so when you are learning this PHP and about this networking things, it will be easy. Okay, if you need, I'll just give you the page number. In your 11th grade computer application books, if you see, in your chapter 15, JavaScript control structure, in that chapter, I think it is in 315, page number 315, you will have branching statements, if statement, if else statement, else if statement, and switch statement. And also, you'll have the syntax, you'll be having an example, and then continuously if you see you will have looping or repetitive, that is the looping structure, that one is in page number 322. For loop, while loop, and do while loop. So from 315 till 321 you must read once and you must learn it before attending the next session. Okay, thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.